We'll conquer the world! On second thought, I'll do fine on my own. What the heck? What do you mean, what the heck? I'm being serious, and all you're thinking about is world conquest. I knew it was a mistake. Why are you making such a big deal? What's the difference between ruling East Heaven and conquering the world? It's not that much difference. Oh, forget it. It's my fault. I was stupid for asking you. What was I thinking? Hey! You begged for my help, and you're gonna get it, alright? I'm gonna stomp on your head if you don't start showing me some gratitude. Are you threatening me? My goodness, you're as mad as ever. When we get back, I'm going to have you locked up. I hope you remember how to swim, because I'm gonna throw you overboard when I'm done with you. I hope you've grown to like pumpkins, because that's all you'll be eating when I'm done with you. Dang, always going for the low blows. I learned it from you. That's it, you're so dead! Take this! No, thank you. Behind you! You bitch! Ah! How dare you! Whoa! I can't read that. There you go. That's Mint story in Dew Prism / Stones of Fate. I found out, like, in the middle of playing this game that it wasn't released in the UK, so, UK fans, I hope you enjoyed it. However, it's not over. Yeah, I kind of was playing y'all along. We still got Rue's story to do, don't we? So, oh, look at Mint. We've got Rue's story left, so I've got to do that. It's similar, but things are different. I mean, you don't have expletive in there all the time. Oh, my engrams. I like this game. I mean, I got frustrated, yes, with like one boss. Like, I mean, really frustrated. The Hexagon Belduke boss I got really frustrated with. But other than that, I actually didn't really have many problems with the game. I got a walkthrough and kept it with me just in case, because I didn't want to keep having to go back and keep trying to just figure it out, because I knew the bosses had certain strategies and things like that. So I worked hard on this, and hopefully the Rue walkthrough won't take too long, and then we'll be moving on to the next platformer. What I consider this more platformer, because you have so many platforming elements in it that it just makes sense to be a platformer than like it's more like an action adventure RPG, but I call it a platformer. That's where it goes in my I guess categories for games that I have when I let's play. I have 3 categories. I have platformer, horror, which encompasses a lot, and then I have RPG, which this was more platformer than RPG to me, so it went in the platformer section. That's why I did it this way. And I'll wait to say what's coming up next after Rue's run, because I'm going to be doing them back to back, since they are, like, there is some differences in storyline and things like that, and it won't be that bad to do it. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I changed voices a lot. I had a friend over the day that I started this one, and then we got stuck at the Hexagon boss, so it couldn't move on. But now I know how to handle that, you know. So it's different. I hope you enjoyed all the pumpkins and the 2 sisters, the sibling rivalry there. I just hope you enjoyed everything about this, because it's such a great game. If you can manage to get a hold of it, it's one of those rare gems, you know, on the PlayStation 1. Made by Square Enix. Funnily enough, I'm going to give you a hint probably towards what should be my next horror game that I should be working on after Resident Evil 4 and Clock Tower 3. I don't know which will be, because currently I'm still putting up Resident Evil 4, so I don't know how long that'll take. But I'll give you a clue. It's made by the same company who made this game. The horror game. It is. So that should narrow down all of you who are trying to guess it a lot, by a lot. Because they didn't make many horror games. I actually don't know if they made any more besides the one. So you may all know by now then what my next horror game plan is, if you care. I will probably have gotten this news out by now, but I'm going to put it in an LP just in case you don't watch the update. I am not doing another Spyro game. The reason being, I don't have the funds to like actually go out and get the games, and they're not worth the money even if I did have it. So I'm sorry to all of you who've been expecting it. I know I said I'd do them, but I've been thinking, since I haven't had any money lately coming into my because I've been laid off from my job temporarily, I cannot literally afford to go out and get them. I cannot, and it's not worth the time and effort to do them because they are terrible games. I have played A Hero's Tale. I know what I would be running into, and I don't like it, so I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry to all you who think that, and to all of you that are expecting it, no, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. It's just one of those things that isn't going to happen. So I hope you all forgive me for that, and just enjoy the other walkthroughs instead. I mean, with things like Devil May Cry 3 and things like that, I mean, I'm never going to play a game in the Devil May Cry series. Devil May Cry 2, I'm never going to do that either, because it's such a bad game. I have it. I'm not going to do it, though. Unless for some magical reason I run out of games to play. And looking back at my bookshelf, at how many games I haven't beaten yet, and how many games I have, I just own how many games I haven't done for Let's Plays that would make good ones, that's not going to be for a very long time. I've already got plans on the next 2 games for platformers after this one, but I've got stuff planned, guys, so don't worry. If anything, the platformer section's covered for a good while. It's the horror section, actually, that I'm having some issues with on actually getting new stuff in. And RPGs just take so long, it won't matter. I only need a few of them to keep me going for a while. So, yeah, that's just explaining some of the things that work. If you don't like it, if you find this boring, and I know it's a bit late, you can skip to the Rue walkthrough. End of Mint's story. Okay. Now it should give me the option to save. Better give me the option to save. Yes. And when I come back to this, we will be doing the Rue run. See? And if you notice, Mint's picture is colored in. That's why I was so determined not to, like, give up on Mint's side of the story. I'm not ready to play the Rue episode yet because I need to, like, take a break, and I need to render these really badly. Yes, I know. But new things should be coming, like, I mean, as in, like, the reason why I didn't want to start Rue's playthrough while I was doing Mint's was because of the whole, you get to load from the beginning of the other one, and you get some extra stuff at the end about story-wise. So, we'll be back with Rue's story. Shouldn't take quite as long as Mint's did, because I had to remember the game. And a lot of the places you go through with Mint, you go through with Rue, so you'll be doing a lot of the same things. Except I'm going to try and do some other things, some side quest things that I didn't do because I, like, sold the stuff necessary to do them. So I'm going to try and, like, do them properly this time. So, and I'm going to try and do some side stuff, like I said. And I don't think Rue's will take as long as Mint's did because of the fact of, well, I know most of it by now anyway. So, I'll see you guys